I've never really been scared of the dentist before. I had no reason to be, right? It's not like it's a doctor's office where they actively try to traumatize you. I've never really had any problems, so I just never really thought much of it. It was just something I had to do, and I just carry on with my life. That is until recently. I had to go drive to my dentist's office so I could have my checkup, normal things. And I was thinking that, this is basically nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, I could just go in, get the thing done, get out. It wouldn't be so much of a problem. You have 3 cavities. How? I've been so good with my dental hygiene, how did this even happen? Well, it turns out that it could have been something to do with my aligners. Maybe I just didn't clean them right or something, and maybe it was just because I wasn't in a place where I could clean them and I had to wear them with all the food in my mouth. Either way, nasty situation, and now I have cavities because of it. I still had to go back and get them filled. So I left the dentist, tired, and disappointed in myself. But I did find an SH Figuarts Goku Kaioken at Walmart, so that was really fun. I had to wait till February, because that's when my appointment was. And honestly, I didn't think much of it for most of the time. That was until I was getting my hair cut by my mom. And I asked her, what's it like to get your cavity filled? Oh, they just drill into your tooth and then they just spray some stuff into it. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. It's pretty stupid of me to assume that they do anything else. I mean, it's not like they're going to do some spell and fill it up. Nope, but it did make me a little more nervous about it. And I started to dread the day. And it was approaching fast. Then the day arrived, February 10th, 2026. I was kind of nervous, and I left my college class kind of slow so I could just delay what was coming. But honestly, I couldn't delay anything coming. When I got home to wait for my mom, I decided to start listening to that new Chaotic Case Files episode, because my goats finally had voices. But even with the sliver of happiness that I got from knowing the fact that my goats are one step closer to being in a mainline game, I was still really nervous, and I honestly couldn't keep the appointment out of my mind. My mom got home and then we went. My nerves were at an all-time high. I was stressed. Stressed in the car, stressed in the waiting room. And then they called me in. And I can't lie, this might make me sound even more autistic than I already am, but I got a little relieved when they started playing Sonic the Hedgehog on the TV. I mean, it's almost like they knew I was coming and they decided to put it on just for me. Too bad I was the first one. Anyways, when I got into the room, they decided to hook me up with some laughing gas. And honestly, this was my saving grace. If I had never gotten this laughing gas, I think I would have been looking at this a whole lot differently. Apparently, laughing gas is supposed to make you feel, relieved and therapeutic. I don't know how to say that. Leave me alone. So, I was kind of thinking that I would notice, but maybe it's because I've never really been high. But I actually don't know what that feels like at all. Anyways, the main dentist came in and put my mouth on anesthetics. Now, I don't know if they put a needle or liquid in my mouth. I don't know if they put in a needle or a medicine in my mouth. My mom said it was a needle, but they said it was a medicine. Either way, it helped because I didn't feel anything. So I was just sitting there watching the movie while they were playing some tic-tac-toe on me or something. It apparently took them 45 minutes, which I actually don't believe because it kind of felt way too short for that. But I don't know, it could have been the laughing gas. So they decided to give me ice cream after filling up the cavity because I got sweets, and then they sent me on my way. And I have to admit, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I mean, sure, I still had to go back 2 more times, but honestly, it's not anything to worry about. Maybe it's because I'm so grown and mature and awesome and nonchalant, but it's not too bad. What is bad is that my mouth was still on anesthetics when we left. Now, for anyone that hasn't really had anesthetics, I think I just explained it. But anesthetics basically just kind of make your mouth numb. Think of what it's like when your arm is sleeping, but for your mouth. And then, bam. Dude, there you go. And what was annoying is that, I couldn't do anything with my mouth. I couldn't talk, I couldn't eat. I honestly thought I was going to have to eat some baby food or something because I don't think I'd be able to even eat normal food. In fact, I couldn't even taste anything. And it takes 2 decades to wear off. It isn't really fun. And every single time you talk, you have a lisp. And it honestly just sounds really annoying because your parents are making fun of you all the time. And then you just end up starting drooling everywhere, which is no fun. Moral of the story, keep your teeth clean. This is no fun, and I'm sure that there's going to be some sort of long-term consequence, But hygiene is really important, and I really hope I could set an example as to why you should definitely keep your teeth clean.